Okay. All right, hello. Sorry, welcome everyone. I haven't seen the chat yet. I'm having like weird technical problems on my computer. Okay. All right, hello, E. Hi, Paulus. I'm gonna update the description box. All right, hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. Well, I don't know. You have multiple girlfriends, so I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome. We just got through a Mercury retrograde and a full moon in Capricorn. So that's probably why you have felt like the energy was intense. I hope everyone is surviving and thriving and all that good stuff. I have a small pre-booking list for tonight. If you guys wanted to book, you can. There is spots available. I'm doing a $10 special, and the $10 special is basically a 4-card spread. It's really good for people who have like a yes or no question, or they are inquiring about something that they're kind of like on a crossroads about. It's really good for more of like a quick question setting. But we have also other packages if you guys wanted something that had to do with an 18 plus or romance or whatever it is, career. So if you have any questions, take a look at the description box and I'll feel free to answer them. And then I'm gonna kind of get into the readings for tonight. Hi, Krizia. I did do your reading. I'm gonna have to find it on one of the live streams and I'll send you the link. But I got it done. We went a day later. The date would be 7/11. So I'll try to look what live that was and I'll send you the link. But I got you, girl. All right, so I'm going to get into the readings for tonight, and we are going to start with Irene, who got a regular deck pool and channeled messages and timeline cards. Okay, so this guy I used to hook up with messaged me the other day, and after not talking for a few months, I wanted something more serious with him, but he didn't. We've been casually texting, but I'd like to know more about why he reached out and what the future of this connection is. Okay, so this is someone that you really wanted something more with, something more serious, and he didn't. And then he reached out the other day after not talking for a while, and you've been casually texting, and you just kind of want to know why he reached out and what the future of this connection is. Okay. So that's pretty spicy. Let's get into it. What is the tea? You wanted something more serious with him, but he didn't. You've been casually texting. Want to know more about why he reached out and what the future of this connection holds. So we're starting off with Strength in reverse. Spirit, why did he reach out? We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. Why did he reach out, Spirit? Why did he reach out? 2 of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. 4 of Swords in reverse. So he reached out, not because he's made some sort of, change in mindset and all of a sudden he wants to be in a relationship and all of a sudden he wants loyalty. It's not that. It's because he just really wanted sex, and I think he's still I think he was attracted to you in the first place, is still attracted to you, and is coming back into your life because essentially, I'm going to finish the spread, but so far, essentially what I'm really getting is that he is interested in more a sexual connection. We have the Hermit, clarifying the 10 of Cups in reverse, clarify the 2 of Cups in reverse, clarify the 2 of Cups in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in reverse, and clarify the 9 of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Okay. So, a really big thing that I'm seeing here is that this person lately has been feeling really insecure, or they've been feeling kind of inferior, as far as how I would describe their self-esteem. They're kind of going through it and they're feeling just not very confident in themselves. And there's something about you, and it might be your natural healing ability, it might be just your natural essence, but there's something about you, and it could even be how you treated them, how you spoke to them, but there's something about you that really builds them up and really makes them feel good and makes them feel like hot shit. It could even be that you're out of their league and they know that, and then so it's funny how they're going to try and reject you like that and stuff, but it could just be that they really are coming back around, one, because maybe they liked the sex, maybe you guys have been together before and it made them feel really good and it really built up their ego, and because they're going through it right now and because they're not feeling so good about themselves right now, they really want to feel that way. They want to feel built up, they want to feel like the man, they want to feel how you make them feel, essentially, but with no promise of anything serious in the future, no promise of consistency in the connection. I do feel like they've thought about it, but for whatever reason, they're not necessarily interested in pursuing some sort of dating relationship. It seems like they're more on a catch and conquest kind of energy. April, I got you. You are number 3, and SJ, the list is open. The list is open, you guys. If you wanted to book, you can. All that information's down below. Sorry, Irene. So yeah, but I just feel like this person needs an ego boost, and talking to you makes them feel really special. Talking to you makes them feel like they're the man, they're really good looking, like I think they think highly of your opinion as well. But I feel like mainly they're coming towards you right now because they need that ego boost. They want to be with you sexually because they're attracted to you. They find you really sexy, really beautiful. We have the chemistry card coming out, so I do feel like they have, you know, you guys did have good chemistry. But like I said, for whatever reason, we have the Page of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Two of Cups in reverse. For whatever reason, this person's like anti-relationships. So it's not you. And I know that sounds cliche. Like, it's not you, it's them, but it is. We have to pay attention to the red flags. Yeah, so Spirit's kind of urging you to just be like, listen, this person is kind of acting like a fuckboy. See it for what it is. Yeah, we have not for you, literally. Not for you coming out. And aside from the fact you deserve better, it's very clear that there's something about you that's very special. Like, you have this natural healing energy, you make them feel really good to the point where they would come back like this. You know, after not talking for months, they come back because they're down and out and they need to feel that way, how they feel with you. So I just pulled a timeline card because you got timeline cards and it says tomorrow. So something about tomorrow. We have drunk text as well. So maybe this person is going to text you some drunk text. That'd be really interesting if they did. I know that you sent this yesterday and you asked this question yesterday, so it could be that they're going to text you today, like some sort of drunk text, they're out on a Saturday night, that kind of thing. They want to hit you up, see if you're free, what you're doing, can they be with you like sexually. Yeah, I think that they would really want that. So, okay, let's do your channeled messages and let's see what they would say to you. What would they say to you? Hi, Jamie. How are you? Okay. I'm like, it's getting real. It's getting so real right now. This fuckboy really thought... I feel like I have to send this to you like immediately because I know you're not on right now. I'm literally going to DM you the link because I feel like I need to stop something that could happen. I'm like, I need to stop it. We have the Four of Wands. Because like if they text you today and you don't see this and I can't be like, there, fuckboy, here are your options. I mean, totally have sex with fuckboy if you want to, but just know the difference between like this person doesn't want anything in the future versus like they do, and then it's up to you from there. You know, you guys both can agree on it being casual, or it could be kind of uneven because you want something more, they don't. So we have the Four of Wands, Queen of Cups, Five of Cups in reverse. What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? Jamie, how is your car doing? What would your person say to you? Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups coming out. I mean, I'll keep pulling. What would they say to you? Channel messages from this person. What would they say to you? We have Justice in reverse. We have the Sun. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles. What would this person say to you? I really feel like there's a reason that we met, and I'm not really sure what that reason is other than I've already learned so much from you. You're really cool and wise and spiritual and just a different pace of person than I've met before, and you make me feel like really validated and important. And I feel like you listen to what I say, and that makes me feel good. And the thing is, I don't really know like exactly what you had in mind for the future or what you're looking for in particular. I like your energy. I want to hang out with you. I want to be able to see you again, but I just don't know what the future holds for me. I've personally gone through like a heartbreak and something really difficult recently, and I'm just kind of working on myself and trying to put myself out there. I don't have a lot to offer. I don't have a lot to give. I don't really know what I would do in the future as far as being in a relationship. I'm just kind of working through stuff that I've just been through. And I'm kind of in this single energy, really wanting to, you know, go out and have fun and just casual experiences. Like I said, I've been through a lot, I'm dealing with a lot, and I think you're really awesome. I think that you're super inspiring, and I think that you are going to find exactly what you're looking for. It's just unfortunately not me, or it's not something that I can give at this moment. But I don't think that should necessarily sever the connection. I'd love to talk to you still. I'd love to kind of get to know you. I'm interested in who you are as a person, all of that stuff. Even, you know, maybe even if things are platonic, maybe you can just go out, have a fun time or whatever it is. I just don't know how open you are to that, because it doesn't seem like you want to just have something as friends or be platonic, and I don't really know. But I have been thinking about you, and that's why I decided to reach out, but it's just not necessarily in the way that maybe you think. It was just more casual than anything else, and more spontaneous, and just wanting to see how you were and what you were up to. All right, so that is your channeled messages from your person. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much. I love you. I really appreciate you. I'm going to send this to you now. Because I'm like, I feel like you need to know. Okay. Trina. I got you, Trina. You're all booked in, and Krizia, you're so welcome. I'm glad it resonated. And Jamie, I love you. You're just the sweetest. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to send this live to Irene. I'm like, it's so important that she sees it. Share. Copy link. Okay. Okay, so send. All right, moving on. So I have Sarah on the list. I have April. I have Trina. If you guys want to book for the live, we have some spots available. All that information is down below. If you have any questions, feel free to write them in the chat, and then either I or Paulus will help you out. So we have Sarah, who got a $10 special, 4-card spread. I'm doing a $10 special if you guys want like a really short reading. This is good for people that aren't necessarily looking for like an 18+ or anything, and they just have like a kind of like a yes or no question, or a quick question. It doesn't have to be yes or no. There was one that I did where I just really got into it without even meaning to. But yeah, so Sarah wants to know, okay, are they going to propose Yes or no? That's a good question. Are they going to propose yes or no? There's so much tea, Trina, I can bear. I got it down, but I cannot keep him with it. I can't even keep him with the current astrology going on. I'm like, the sun is entering Leo, and he's like, what do you mean? You don't even know what the fuck I mean. After all these years, you would think he'd understand the difference between Cancer and Leo, but he doesn't. So there's that. But men, what can you do? Hi, Shanice. Hi, Kat. How are you? So Queen of Wands. Is he going to propose? Yes or no? This is my 4-card spread. This is a $10 special. If you guys had any like quick questions you wanted to ask. This one is for Sarah. So we have the Queen of Wands to start, which is a good start. No, we have the 3 of Swords. Why do we have the 3 of Swords? We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Is he going to propose? And we have the Empress in reverse. And look at the Emperor in reverse wanted to pop out. That's interesting. Okay. I don't think so. I don't even know like what to say necessarily. Is he gonna propose, yes or no? I don't think so. I think it's a no. I feel like this person is very attracted to you. They look up to you. They think that you're a really just superior person, like, and woman. I don't even know how to describe it. But I don't know. The 3 of Swords is sketch. I don't like that it's popping out here. The vibe that I'm getting with the Empress in reverse is just kind of some sort of cheating or some sort of situation that's like involving a third party, or, and it could be anything under the sun, but it could involve like a third person. And I feel like with that 4 of Pentacles popping out, I'm getting secrets. I'm getting secretive. We have the Empress in reverse. Maybe you were hoping to like have children with this person, or maybe you had children with this person and you were hoping to have more with them. I don't know. I wish this wasn't just a 4-card spread. I want to pull some Oracle and let's see what I can get. But the thing that's interesting and contradictive to this is that they like look up to you. And that's why I can't figure out the 3 of Swords. It doesn't necessarily have to be a third party drama, but that's intuitively what I got. And with the secretive kind of energy of the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, that's just kind of adds to that fuel. But it can also represent just heartbreak. So I don't see it being like, oh, this is going to move to an upper echelon of commitment. I don't see this being like a yes, they're going to propose, you're going to get married. I see it like there could be a breakup of some sort. And I hate to even be saying that. And I could even, be wrong. There's different variants. But what's interesting, and my point of saying all that, was they see you in this high light. So it's like, what's going on here? And it's a shame that the Empress is here in reverse. It could even be that you end things with them. Like you're like asking if they're going to propose, and maybe the whole time in your mind is like, I hope they don't propose because I'm ending things with them. Girl, I don't know. I like that scenario. Like just dump him, whatever. You're like, I'm an Empress. They need to recognize that. So yeah. We have the no place like home. We have new life. So like I said, maybe you're in your energy, your Queen of Wands energy. You're feeling good about yourself, and you're the one that's like, all right, I'm over it. Like I'm out of your league, and I deserve more. And you haven't proposed. Like I'm in TikTok. Like hello. And maybe with the Empress in reverse, you're like, yo, like I only have so much time until I can't have kids anymore, and I want kids. And goodbye. So it could be that you move on with someone else, you find somebody else, and you're like, I'm done, I'm over it. We have new life, we have no place like home. Maybe it's been that, like, yeah, we have the fates. There's some sort of divine timing at play here. I don't know, all sorts of things. I feel like you're taking names. So I really hope, I mean, this is funny because I'm not gonna, like, I'm gonna talk to you on Instagram. I don't know if you're gonna see this right now, but this is funny to me because I know you and, like, I know your energy, and this is some shit you would do. You'd be like, you know what, you're taking too long to propose to me, so goodbye. And I almost feel like it would just be like an ultimatum type of thing. All right, so I love you, I appreciate you, I hope that resonated. I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is April. All right, hello April, how are you? Hope you are doing well. Kat, I got you as well. You are number 5 after Trina. Okay, so April, you got an extended reading. This can be 18 plus, it can be regular, whatever kind of deck you want. And we're going to see if you've been reconnecting with someone in the 5D, you're imagining this, or is it real? What is our connection, and do they have any messages for me? Ooh, I love this because I do have a client and I love her to death. She's amazing, incredible artist too. And she's really connected with someone from the 5D. And I was almost skeptical at first. This was years ago when I first met her. And then, like, through doing her cards for so long, I swear it is on, it is real. There are things that I honestly believe we can't see absolutely everything with our lens, our eyes. I think there's spirits, I think there's all auras, I think there's all sorts of energy that we just literally cannot see. We have a very shallow depth of field when it comes to vision. So I truly believe there might even be connections to other dimensions that are more telepathic or energetic. I don't even know how to describe it, but I just think that I'm just a believer, honestly, of all sorts of things. So this is going to be a really cool reading. And then the Clef Singer, I do have spots available if you wanted to get a reading. And thank you guys so much. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the chat now. Time is flying. Yes, yes, yes. 3 years, I know. 3 years, I'm a mom, all of that. So we're celebrating 3-year anniversary of doing live streams, which is super cool. I remember when I first started doing them, I was so nervous. Like, I would get so nervous, and it was intense too. I think I would go on for like 3-4 hours at a time. It's just crazy. Okay, so sorry April, back to you. I went on like a full-on tangent. So you think you're connecting with someone from the 5D, and you're wondering, like, are you imagining this? Is it real? What are their connections? Do they have any messages for you? We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. I've been connecting with someone in the 5D, and am I imagining this, or is it real? What is our connection? Do they have any messages for me? We have the Knight of Wands, the Moon in reverse. Whoa. the Six of Swords. I'm like, did I make it even? Okay, good, because that bothers me. The Six of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I think I've been connecting with someone in the 5D. Am I imagining this or is it real? What is our connection? Do they have messages for me? Okay, so I definitely don't think that you're imagining it. All right, so this is a spirit guide. This is a spirit guide that possibly and very likely was a lover or someone that you had a romantic connection to in a past life or incarnation. In this incarnation, they didn't choose to, I guess, come in in a human form or as a human. I don't know the lengths of what their soul journey is in particular, but I do know that there is a history and there's a past, and it was romantic. You could have had a family with this person, you could have been married to them. I think their role to you though now is as a spirit guide. I think that you are on the precipice of something quite large as far as self-discovery goes within maybe a career or something to do with money or maybe a new business. Something you're doing is different now in regards to your finances or how you go about finances or and your identity. That's why I think it has to do with some sort of work or career or business. It's very tied to like who you are. Anyway, the point is they are here specifically trying to communicate to you because this is really important that you kind of follow their lead and let them truly guide you. They seem to have your best interests at hand and are kind of serving as a spirit guide, as a friend, as a confidant, as someone that you can trust. What's interesting though is the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords. It could even be that maybe within your own life you have felt sort of misled or you've felt lately really mixed signals or stressed or something where, I don't know, things have been quite overwhelming for you, maybe even stressful for you. So it's like the need for this person has come in heavier. And I'm not saying that you've needed them or that you even know who they are. I'm just saying that like it's almost like you've been calling your better angels for some sort of guidance. And this is what's been happening. You've probably been seeing a lot of angel numbers, a lot of synchronicities, a lot of music playing that connects to something specific that you were asking about. Maybe you've been really tuning into just your intuition in general. What I'm seeing here as well is that this is all according to plan. So there's something about the timing of this person showing up, you asking for this reading, trying to get clarifications because your own intuition has been inkling at something. It's all like divinely kind of supposed to be this way, which is just more reassuring to the fact this is sort of like a matrix. But the point is, you're transforming and awakening, and through that, I think everyone deserves guidance. Everyone deserves to feel guidance, and this spirit guide in particular has a lot of love for you and wants to give you that guidance. There's something that you're supposed to do or you're supposed to debut. It could even be you have not yet discovered that just at the moment. Something to do with your finances is going to put you on the road to self-discovery. Maybe you're going to make some big money, or maybe you're going to earn something in return for your hard work, or something you've been working on for years, or business, whatever it is. It's going to give you that boost of self-esteem and reassurance that you need. And then after, you are kind of going to embark on this journey of self-discovery that is going to make you feel really confident and it's going to give you more insight on what your true purpose, true destiny is. So if you've always kind of wondered, well, what is my purpose? What is my destiny? Like, what am I here for? What am I doing? This spirit guide in particular, this person that you could have had like a connection to in a past life, they want to lead you on that path so that you can really figure out what your purpose is. And it's going to be a very full circle moment for you. And I think it's also going to be something that leads you towards love. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. It's very insightful. But regardless, I think the biggest thing is it's going to really give you growth, and you're going to feel really good about yourself. So that's freaking gorgeous. So let's pull some oracle for you. But I love the star in the world. I mean, I love this order, this layout, the Wheel of Fortune, the star, the world, turning over into a new cycle, having really transformed, now being an inspiration to other people, things coming really full circle in your soul plan and your destiny. And it could be having to do with passion or something you had passion for. This person has passion for you, which is why they want to help you. You have past life relationship popping up. So, like, your connection to them or who they are is spirit guide now, but someone that you probably had a connection to romantically. Yeah, I have between worlds popping up. To me, that's even more symbolic of, you know, this is a grand plan of your soul that's finally being exposed, that you're finally going to really see and understand what your purpose is, what your destiny is. And that alone is going to make you feel really good about yourself, and it's really going to guide you. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you, April. I really hope that resonated. That was super juicy, honestly. Thank you so much for joining the live. I honestly love this deck because everyone has tattoos. I really want like a little like sleeve thing going on. And then she has like a little, I think it's like a scorpion tattoo. Not that I want that, but I just love that everyone has like pink tips, pink hair, like balayage. We have colored women. I just love the diversity of this deck. Okay. Well, I'm glad it resonated. And Michelle, so basically you can put the question in the payment caption. If it doesn't fit, like if it's Cash App, definitely put it in the live stream and I'll just scroll up and find it. But yeah. And then Trina, you are next. Kat, you are after Trina. Okay, so Trina, you got an 18 plus in channel messages. I got your text like late last night and I was like drunk. So I was like, what am I reading? It was so dramatic in my head. And then I read it again and I was like, oh shit. Like when I first read it, I was like, dun, dun, dun. Like it was this whole crazy thing because we thought they were together, and then now he's like spending all his money going to Nashville for her. This whole like, I don't even know what this whole Nashville thing is. Like, why are people so attracted to Nashville? No offense to people from Nashville, but like, this is not the only time I've heard it this month, and I feel like I'm hearing this word a lot in 1 month. I don't know. It's Nashville, Nashville, Nashville. Let's go to Nashville. Okay, so getting on with the reading, 18 plus, channeled messages, so not really sure what to ask. Things have been silent with you and Bradford, and you don't know much about him and Hunter, but I updated you on what you do know. So you guess, how is he feeling about you, and is there any forward movement happening next with us? We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords. So how is he feeling about you? We have the 4 of Wands in reverse, clarifying the 9 of Swords. We have the Moon clarifying the Queen of Swords. We have the Tower and the Chariot. Okay. Interesting. So, how he is feeling about you currently, and is there any forward movement happening next with you? I definitely feel like he's a little stressed about the connection, and especially about losing it. I mean, had you guys, like, you've been friends and have known each other for what, 6-7 years? That's pretty significant, and that's a pretty significant amount of time to spend in a friendship with someone where things come and go, girls and boys come and go, and then to throw it away now because of this new girlfriend. So I feel like he's a little stressed out about the connection, and how it could just be really severed, or there's something about it like not, working, or something about it where it's like bringing this person kind of a lot of stress. They feel like you're super bad at them, honestly. Like, they feel like they're blocked. And we've talked about this before, and like maybe it was like a literal block, but there's something about maybe your energy or maybe your social media presence where they feel like you don't want to talk to them, you don't want to look at them. Now that could be like not the case necessarily. It could be that, like, I don't know, with the Queen of Swords, it could just be that they're perceiving you that way as like kind of the ice queen, as someone who's icy. But I'm kind of getting this like current energy of them just being really confused about where you guys stand and what you're feeling about the connection. I do think they still are attracted to you, always will be attracted to you, thinks maybe in the future, like, you guys will hook up again someday. They don't think you guys will never not, like, hook up. And I feel like with the Tower clarifying, it kind of represents, like, they're just kind of feeling like maybe they've lost you completely. Maybe, like, there's no way that you guys are going to hook up again. Like, you're completely, like, unattracted to them. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You can try my personal Venmo, which is just Samantha James with a Z. It's like there's nothing on my end either. Like, on Venmo, there's nothing to see. There's like no notifications. I don't even know like why. Like, it seems like everything is fine. I had another client point that out, but you could try like my personal Venmo. I'm actually would be very curious to see if my personal one works. I don't know if I have to like delete the app and then okay, sorry Trina, but yeah, I just feel like they really want to talk to you. I think they're going to find courage to make rounds to talk to you again in the future. It could be the near future, distant future. It's definitely not now, and it's definitely not going to be tomorrow, but it will be someday. I don't think like you'll ever, in their mind, on their side, not be attracted to them and not be someone that they want to talk to. They feel like maybe this current situation has caused a lot of drama. They're hoping they haven't lost you. They're hoping they haven't lost this connection. Yeah, we have very soon. And, well, we have the Chariot, so I should have known. Clarifying the Knight of Swords. Like, they want to hit you up. They want to talk to you, but it's just not going to be, like, right now. It will be, though. And, again, it's because they don't want to throw away, like, a relationship, a friendship, a connection that they have had longer than this new person they just started dating. I think they're trying to appease this new person they're dating and make sure they're happy, and they don't want to screw it up. So, like, in the meantime, they kind of have to be this way, but I don't think they necessarily want to stay this way. And then, like we said before, I definitely think there is some sort of soul connection between you two. And it makes it harder to cut the connection off because of that. It seems like whatever cycle, or let's say it is karmic, whatever karma you have, it's not finished yet. Like, the story's not ended yet. And you might have a deep knowing about everything that I'm saying to you already, as it is. We have Observer as well. So, yeah, I think he's observing you. You're kind of observing him from a distance. And I think it's just, you guys can probably feel each other's energy and sense that things are not necessarily right just yet between you two, but they probably will be in the future, very soon actually. All right, so let's do your channeled messages. What would this person say to you? We have the Star to start with. What would this person say to you? We have the Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit, Strength in reverse, all right, Laura, I got you. Thank you so much. You are number 6 on the list. What would they say to you? We have the 8 of Wands. We have Temperance. And the 10 of Swords. Okay. What would they say to you? You're always going to be so special to me, and you're always going to be someone that I care about. I'm sorry that you're not confident in us, in our relationship, and our ability to like recover from this. But I feel like we've been through some shit before, and we'll probably go through some shit again. And honestly, I don't think we'll ever not be in each other's life. Like, I think we'll always kind of come back to each other, and maybe it's necessary to take this time apart. I know that like when you're with someone else or you're in a relationship with someone else, we can't necessarily talk either, or it's just not the same. And I want to just finally get to a place where things are okay between us. I want to get to a place where we can make sure that we're, you know, friends again, we're happy again. But I just feel like right now things are really confusing. They're really heavy. I feel like on one hand, I've like, will somehow see you in the future. On the other hand, I feel like very, like I've lost you. Whoa, so many cards came out. I really don't want to not be in your life. I imagine like you in my life in the future. I imagine us being together. I imagine us hooking up again. You know, all of these things, and maybe I'm being delusional and stupid, but I would just hate to have lost you. I think you're really cool and really like stable, and you're a good friend, and I honestly think we will like have this friendship again. Maybe, who knows, more in the future. Like, I've said it before, I'll say it again, but it's just not the right time for us, and I just can't communicate that enough. And I don't want you to feel like I'm rejecting you. I just want you to know that this maybe isn't necessarily our go around at the moment. And for that, I'm sorry, but I will always care for you. I will always love you. I will miss you during this. I know it sounds cheesy, but this is just kind of what it is right now. And I hope that if I hit you up in the future, if we talk again, I hope you're not going to be mad and like block me or not talk to me. That's what I'm most afraid of, is you shutting me out and not talking to me. I really do care about you, and I really want to make this work as friends. All right, Trina, so that was your channeled messages from Bradford. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I was like getting out of the energy really quick. I just kind of had to take a pause. I really hope that resonated. I really think that was a very honest him, you know, like a very honest Bradford and a mature side to him. So I really like that. I love you. We will talk. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely always catch me up on the tea and let me know how things progress. Okay, so I got you, Mark. You are number 7. Michelle, you are number 8. If you guys want to book for the live stream, you can. All the information is in the description box below. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Let me know on the chat, all that great stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna, for some reason, I guess Venmo is being weird. It's not really telling me on my end. I don't have any notifications. I think I have to restart it or some shit. But I don't know, Venmo might be out, just so you guys know up front. So I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Kat. Hello, the lovely Kat. How are you? You got an extended reading and channeled messages, and you want the personality and looks of your next long-term committed partner. Ooh, I'm excited. Let's do this. Yeah, I got Michelle. She's on the list. She sent it with Cash App. And then I have a few spots available left if you guys wanted to book for tonight's live. So, Catherine, how are you? I hope you are doing amazing. You got an extended reading, channeled messages, the personality and looks of your next long-term committed partner. We have the Ace of Swords. So let's start off with the personality. We have Temperance, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands. Okay, so personality-wise, I definitely feel like they are very outspoken. This is someone who could be an air sign, have air in their chart or air in their Mercury. They're a talker, but in a really cool way. They're super open-minded. They are probably very kinky as well, like low-key in the bedroom. They could have some very interesting fetishes. They could be just, I think, open-minded. Like, maybe they don't have anything too in particular that they want, but they just want to try all sorts of things. I feel like this person's super cool. They're super fair and balanced in their personality. Like, they're very stable. Like, I do think they're outspoken and communicative, but that doesn't mean that they're, like, brash and weird and, like, overexcited. They're definitely someone who is really put together and poised in how they talk. This is someone who has known financial hardships in the past, and I don't think that they see that for themselves in the future. Maybe at the point in which you meet them, they're going to have a lot of money, but it's not to say that they grew up with privilege, and it's a big part of their personality. It's interesting it's coming out that way, but it's a part of their personality now because they don't believe in not working for something you want. They really believe in the importance of hard work, and they really respect that. And they could even be someone that kind of holds on to their money. I don't want to say they're cheap, but like they just are very protective over that because they have been in financial hardships before, and that was really difficult for them to go through. So part of their personality, like how someone would describe them, is they're like a big saver, or they're an investor or something like that, you know? I do think this person likes the finer things in life, and that's something I saw immediately with the Three of Cups. Like, they like to have a good time. They like to go out. They like to have a nice dinner at a nice restaurant. They like to buy a nice pair of shoes for themselves. They do like the finer things in life. They might like to drive a nice car. But I think they're just very careful with, like, where they invest their money and time. So I think that's a big part of their personality too, is just their cautiousness in general. I think this person strives to win. They want to win in life. They're very ambitious. They're very goal oriented. I think this is someone who defines themselves as successful. They are someone who believes in success. They could even, because these are strong personality traits of them, their own, they could have these expectations on a partner. I do think that they're very committed, they're very loyal, they believe in monogamy. This is someone who doesn't really like to fuck around. They like to, like, they're open-minded and experimental, but like with someone they feel safe with and someone they feel like loyal to. I think that they don't really necessarily like short-term flings. This is someone who likes more long-term commitments. Like it's like the energy of they want to find their future wife or future husband. Like they're not trying to just waste their, like I said, they're careful with their time and their energy. Like they're just not trying to waste it on just anybody. And then we have the High Priestess, and I feel like there's an air of mystery to them. It's like on one hand they have this very stable, I want to say, you know, it gives me earth vibes, but there's a lot of mixed here. There's fire, there's earth, there's air. They could be a fire sign with like a earth moon, you know, but it just gives me like vibes of like they're very strong and stable, and which may seem on the surface could be very basic. I don't know why. But something about them is they're very, like, they have some sort of Aquarian rising or something, Aquarian Venus or Gemini or something. They're very, like, they're not narrow-minded. They're very open-minded. Like, they're not gonna say that they've learned everything in life. They're not definitive. Like, they feel like they could always learn more. They feel like they could always know more. They feel like they could always, you know, experience more. So that's coming out pretty strong. So what do they look like? What are their looks looking like? I definitely feel like this person has longer hair. If they're male, they could wear their hair long, or they could have worn their hair long. They might have even facial hair, like a beard, or they have some sort of like shadow. I feel like this is someone who could be your height or maybe a little bit taller. This is definitely not someone that you're going to be wearing super tall heels with. I don't know how tall you are. If you're short, then boom, you know, they'll always be taller than you. That's perfect. But I'm just kind of getting you guys are kind of equal in height. This is someone who is very fit. They have really nice arms, really nice biceps. This person could have brunette hair, or there's a big chance that they could have like auburn, like red hair, red undertones, could be like ginger. But I'm getting more brunette, or maybe they had red hair as a kid and then it got darker with time. I feel like they have a very evenly proportioned body. Like they have really nice arms. I feel like they're just very shredded. Like they have like no body fat at all. Yeah, I'm really getting that they have red hair. But yeah, I feel like this is someone who is very, like their physicality to me is very, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like they're, I don't want to say they're petite, but they're just like very fit and like, maybe they're not super tall, but they look really good. They look really compact, like kind of like a soccer player. I don't know why. Maybe they are a soccer player, but I'm just really getting that vibe from this person. So let's do your channeled messages. I'm going to do your oracle and see if I can get any more as far as like how they look. I feel like they're kind of shy, like in their demeanor, how they present themselves to the world. I do feel like they have really nice style, like button downs and really like nice fitting pants. We have romantic feelings. This is someone who's going to really love kissing you from behind and like kissing your neck. They're very passionate, like as a lover, they're very romantic. This is someone who has like a very wide imagination as well. Like I said, they're very open-minded. Okay. And there's definitely a possibility that you guys could have some sort of soul connection. So let's do your channeled messages. And I really get that with judgment. That's not necessarily what judgment means, but I've always gotten that interesting sort of connection and tie just because of the imagery, like quite literally in this deck specifically. So you guys could have some sort of like tie to each other. There's like a magnetism, and you guys are just pulled towards each other. So channeled messages, what would they say to you? Whoa. What would they say to you? We have the Nine of Cups to start. We have the Magician, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, we have the World, the Three of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles. What would they say to you? What would your future partner say to you? We have the King of Cups. I've never felt like I could truly be intimate and open up to someone the way that I feel like I can do that with you. You are truly my world, and I feel so connected to you, and I feel so lucky to have had paths that cross with one another. I feel like I'm constantly learning something from you every single day, and it's just exciting to always experience life with someone that I can call my best friend. You are so smart and nice and kind and beautiful and hardworking. I can't imagine someone better. I feel like you truly understand me, you truly make me feel good, and it inspires me to work really hard at my job, and it inspires me to, you know, invest in this connection and really see and watch it grow. I have a really great time with you. I love going out with you, taking you out, showing you off. You make me feel proud to have you next to me, to have you on my arm. I know that you could literally have anybody that you want, that you probably have all the options in the world, and I feel honored that you've chosen me. I love even just how sassy you are and how you challenge me. It's honestly really exciting and really funny to me. I feel really confident being with you and being in this connection, and I just can't wait to see where it continues to go. All right, that was your channeled messages from your person. That is what I was getting from them. Kat, thank you so much. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I love you and appreciate you as always. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Laura. Hello, Laura. Okay, so you got a 4-card spread. How are you? Thank you, Kat. I love you. Let me know what your question is. I know that Cash App doesn't really give you that much room. And then Michelle, I got you as well. After Laura is Mark, after Mark is Michelle, and after Michelle is Munishil. If you guys want to book, you can. I have a few spots left for tonight. Okay, Laura, let me know what your question is for your 4-card spread. I'm having a $10 special, you guys, which is a 4-card spread. It's really good for like if you already kind of know the answer and you want clarification for something, or a yes or no question, or something more general. So yeah. So channel messages aren't like included in the $10 special. They are $15. If you want to add them on, you can. I can do like a 4-card spread and we can like answer that question and then do channeled messages. That will probably give me a chance to peek into the energy rather than just going in with the channeled messages, because I wouldn't be able to like really get to know that person and their energy. Thank you, Jamie. I love you. I love these emojis too. I really appreciate you for joining and coming in. Okay, love. So let me know what your question is and I can get that started for you. And then we will do your channeled messages after. Okay, so what are his feelings towards you? What are his feelings towards you? We have the Queen of Swords to start. The Ten of Cups. The Star. What are William's feelings towards Laura? And the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. So starting off with the Queen of Swords, he definitely thinks you are so sassy. And honestly, he would say you have an attitude problem, but in a really funny way, because he like absolutely loves it. I don't think he doesn't not love it. You know what I'm saying? These men, they love to act like they don't want a girl with an attitude, but like, you know you do. Because it keeps your life interesting. But yeah, no, Queen of Swords, he would also say like you're super smart and really, really like quick-witted and intelligent. And I feel like he, like how he's feeling about you is that he really wants to start a family with you and probably wants to be like in a relationship. Like if you're not already in a relationship, they want to be in a relationship, and if you're in a relationship, they want to be in a marriage, they want to start a family with you, they want to move things to a higher kind of echelon of commitment. You really inspired this person to be a better version of themselves. They look to you for advice, they look to you for light, they feel like you know, they really like your spiritual side, your spiritual aspects, and like maybe you teach them things or you like tell them little things here and there, and they love those little tidbits. They think you're super inspiring. Like they think you are such a cool person, and they think you could even be a guiding light to other people. You could even have your own sort of fame or social media fame or something going on where you're you know, you have a following, an influence of some sort. They really, really appreciate that and really like that. I think they'd be really afraid to lose you, honestly, because amongst all those things, they view you as their best friend. They see you as someone that they can, like, just almost share anything with, and that's why I think they really want more with you. We have true love, so they see you as a true love to them, for sure. And yeah, we have children, so you might already have children with them, or they really, really want to, and that's something that they have definitely thought about, maybe even told you about as well. So let's do their channeled messages. What would they say to you? What would William say to you? Oh, we have the Sun to start. The World, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands. What would they say to you? The Knight of Swords. I'm just really getting the energy of like what he would say, what I'm about to say, and channeling him is not something you haven't heard before, because he tries to say it to you all the time. I'm just hearing that. Four of Pentacles in reverse. What would he say to you? Death. You make me so happy. I feel like the world is a better place with you in it. It's sunnier and lighter, and honestly, having found you, there's a lot more clarity in my life than without you in it. You clear up a lot of things for me. You teach me a lot of things. I love talking to you. I could talk to you all the time, all day long. I can't wait to travel towards you or travel with you. I just imagine that we could travel together and finally hug each other and really embrace each other. I really miss you. I don't like being apart. I don't like not being able to feel you and hug you and kiss you. I definitely feel like you're always with me. I always feel your energy. And I'm glad that you've opened up to me more and that you're not as guarded as maybe you used to be in the past. I find you to be so, you're just a queen. You're on fire even. You're so sexy and beautiful. And I just feel like you really are day and night the coolest person ever. There's so many different sides to you. I honestly am happy to have even gotten your attention, even just a little bit. I really think about you quite often, and I can't imagine just starting something new with you. I would love to just drop everything and start something fresh and come towards you and journey towards you and take this leap of faith. I really want to give to this connection, invest in it, and see where it goes. I know I work a lot. I know I'm busy a lot, but it doesn't mean that I don't want things. It actually means that I do want things with you, that I have big investments, big plans. I would love to like actually have a place together and really just move forward with this. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I love your mystery and I love your spiritual side and I love everything about you. I think you're just, like I said, you're my best friend, but you're my lover, you're someone who keeps me in check, all in one person, and I think we would have a really beautiful family together. You're honestly such a light and inspiration in my life. All right, Laura, that was actually so beautiful. Thank you so much for joining the live. I really hope that resonated, and I appreciate you for joining. I'm going to move on to the next person. Shaylin, I got you. You are number 9. We are on number 6 right now. Moving on to number 7, which is Mark. Okay, so Mark, let me pull up your question. I hope you are doing well, love. So you got a regular deck pull and you're wondering about career. You're considering not just going for the RN bachelor's degree when there is an associate degree. Advice on best route. Okay, wait, hold on. You're considering not just go for the RN bachelor's degree when there is associate's degree. Advice on best route. Okay, explain a little bit what you mean with the question. We might be picking up kind of from the last question that you asked. And I have a few spots left for tonight if you guys are interested in getting a reading. I'm having a $10 special, which is a 4-card spread. And this is good for a question that maybe you already know the answer to and want clarification, or a yes or no question. I also have other different packages available if you want something more extensive and specific. And yeah, and I only have a few spots, so definitely let me know. Okay, so basically it's from the last question, and advice on going for bachelors right now versus associates. Bachelors RN versus associates. We have the Magician. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so we have Strength. Bachelors versus associates. We have Judgment in reverse. Bachelors versus associates. Okay, so purposely I feel like Spirit is being a little difficult with the cards here. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Wands. And then Clarified Judgment in reverse. Interesting. King and Queen of Swords. Okay, first question before I get into it. Do you have parents that have like an opinion in this? Do they care? Are they air signs? I kind of want to know why Judgment is popping up in reverse, and we got the Queen and King of Swords in reverse. Well, in the upright, clarifying. But they just both look like disapproving parents right now. So I'm like, is there a parental influence popping up? Okay, so bachelors versus associates RN. So I'm definitely seeing that there's multiple courses of action here, almost too many options to the point where it's a little overwhelming. The way that you're going to kind of, find the answer is one of these things is on track. So I'm not sure if, like, let's say you have the right amount of credits for the bachelor, you've taken the right prerequisites, or for the associates, dependent on which route it is. On one route, you'd have to like kind of pivot and make adjustments. And maybe you would make those adjustments assuming that things would be better in the long term, in the future, versus the other course of action which you thought was a good idea, and maybe you thought maybe you're on track for that right now, and in the long term you feel like that's not a good idea. I feel like, I guess what I'm saying is, whatever you're on track to do right now as you're doing is where you should stay. Like, one of these requires changing your path a little bit, and I'm not seeing that being a good choice. Stay on the path that you're on. So if you're on the path towards like the bachelors, stay on that path. If you're on the path towards the associates, stay on the path. Let's say all of the credits, everything you've worked towards is on path for both. This would be then which choice is easier, because Spirit is basically acknowledging the fact that you do want to strive for success in the long term. You do want to make the most money. You do want to have the best quality of life. You do want to be happy doing what you do, right, in the future. So Spirit knows that your intention is like to strive towards success and happiness to your standards and your definition. And what I'm really getting is that switching course of path based off what you think may be the right thing to do isn't necessarily the right thing to do, and it's not necessarily going to make you happier and make your quality of life better. So essentially what I'm saying is, just because it's harder doesn't mean that the results are going to be better. It's almost like work out smarter, not harder. Just because you work out super hard doesn't mean you're gonna get there as fast as someone, like not as fast as someone who works out smarter. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like the same process can yearn the same results. And a lot of people are under the impression that if it's harder, you get more out of it, but it's not necessarily true. What you get more out of is not being miserable. What you get more out of is having energy and being happy and being on the correct path. And if you are miserable, then yeah, like things are just going to be harder, and you're going to manifest even more hard energy and opportunities because you're in an energy where you're not happy. And it's just the gift that keeps on giving, unfortunately. Vice versa, if you are in, you feel like you're on track, you're doing the right things, and let's say it feels kind of breezy, kind of easy, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? You just might be really good at what you do. You just might be really smart. You just might be really prepared. Who cares? There's plenty of things in life that are hard, and if something happens to come to you with a little more ease, fine, take that opportunity, because that doesn't always happen. And in this case, Spirit is really saying, listen, like, you have been confident in your path, stay confident in your path. Don't second guess yourself, don't question yourself right now. These Queen of Swords and King of Swords could be popping up because you got like the devil and the angel on your shoulder, and you're like weighing those pros and cons, and it's just not necessary. It's not a necessary dialogue to even have. I know that, like, essentially you're trying to put yourself in the best position, and that's like a really great thing to do for yourself. But what Spirit is saying is, like, listen, Mark, you don't need to, we got you. Like, you don't need to assume that maybe in the long term things aren't going to pay off. They will, they really will. You just have to trust that process. And it's hard to trust that because we want to make sure that we're in control of everything, but really what we learn in this life is that we control nothing. So there you go. That's the biggest life lesson. In one sentence, is we control nothing and we know nothing. So I think that this could be more of like a control issue thing, wanting to make sure that everything is perfect on your end, when really, like, things are fine and they're going to be fine. And although you have all these options being presented to you and there's a lot of them, it doesn't mean they're better, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they came in front of you because they're better. So it could just be one of those things where it's like we're dangling the fruit in front of Eve's face. Like, you have all these options, but they're temptations, or they're distractions, or, it doesn't have to be that extreme. But you know what I'm saying? It could just be like not a test, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that. But let's see what your oracle has to say. We have round and round, a leg up, and happy. Okay, so essentially, like, your spirit guides want you to be happy. They don't want things to be so difficult for you. And because this seems more of like a divine life path of yours, like maybe you really are supposed to be doing this, they are here to assist you. They're here to help you. They want to give you a leg up. They don't necessarily want to make things difficult for you or make things harder. They truly, like, care about you. And they're telling you not to put yourself in a tizzy, not to go round and round in circles. You're doing the right things, and you're going to get there in the right amount of time, probably same amount of time, and everything is going to honestly be fine in the end, and you don't need to worry or have control over every step of the way. In fact, what you need to do is release control, trust the universe, and just allow things to progress and flow naturally. All right, Mark. So I love you. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. I hope to hear more soon and see how you progress. I love the growth. It's really amazing to witness. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Michelle. And Michelle got an 18 plus and channeled messages. Sorry, Michelle, I have to run upstairs really quick. Usually I'm like, I have to run upstairs. I didn't even say anything, sorry. Okay, I am here. Hello. So, and timeline. So, 18 plus timeline and channel messages. Let's get into it. Will you be official with Andrew? I know you wrote something earlier in the chat. Let me look through it and make sure. Okay, so you wanted to know his feelings about any forward movement along with the timeline of when you'll become official. Is this okay? Of course it's okay. So you want to know his feelings about any forward movement along with the timeline. Okay. When will you be official with Andrew? We have the Magician to start. Are you guys dating right now? We have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean soon. Okay, so when will you be official with Andrew? I mean, I definitely think things are moving forward. So if you're just kind of talking, like I feel like you guys will be dating or going on dates soon. Like let's say you haven't been on a first date. I feel like that first date will go really well. And it'll progress pretty quickly after that. I don't know why it's progressing so quickly. Maybe it's just faded. Oh, you've known each other for years. Okay, well there you go. So if you've known each other for years, let's say you guys were friends and now you're sort of talking on a different level, like not platonic anymore, it's becoming more romantic and sexual. I definitely feel like things are going to be moving pretty fast between you two. We have the Magician and the Chariot. Both are about movement. Both, to me, the Magician's always about manifestation, things moving forward. The Chariot is always about movement, moving forward, fast forward movement even. We have the Ace of Pentacles. To me, that's about like an official commitment, a relationship. King of Pentacles. So I think this person's generally pretty guarded when it comes to their feelings. They're pretty guarded in terms of how they express themselves and their emotions. Maybe they're just not very good at it. This is someone who is more of a physical person, like how they express themselves is physical. Material even. Quality time is like their love language. They're not very good at just like feelings and talking about feelings. But I really feel like they are, okay, I feel like they think you're super smart, super intelligent. They really love your mind. They love talking to you. They love being friends with you. They think you're really stable, career-oriented, ambitious. You could be really about your coin, about your money, and they really respect your hustle. And I feel like they've really been taking in some of these qualities about you, these good qualities, and just kind of reminiscing on them, seeing them in a different light, feeling like feelings for you that maybe they didn't really have before. Maybe it's more just like they're comparing you. I wouldn't say like they're comparing you to other girls, but maybe so much time has passed that they're just like, wow, I haven't met someone like Michelle before. And like they're just, it's almost like there's gears in their brain turning and they're finally having like realizations that you're very special. And but I think that could be very triggering to them. I feel like because they're not very good at expressing their emotions, they could be that they have these feelings for you. They're starting to like understand like, okay, well, I think that I really like Michelle. I like this about her. I like that about her. And it's difficult for them to maybe process. With the Knight of Cups, I feel like it's difficult because they want to have something with you maybe in the future. Maybe they've been thinking about being in a relationship with you, but maybe they just don't know how to have that transition with the Fool, because it's not necessarily new. Like, you guys have known each other, so there'd have to be somehow like a new beginning that appears. And I feel like they're just kind of nervous about, like, yeah, we have deception. They're not really showing you who they really are or what they really want, and they're kind of hiding behind a mask. And I feel like they're hiding behind a mask because, not because they want to deceive you. I think deception is kind of like a dramatic term, but because they're hiding how they feel. They don't want to express it, or they don't want to be the first one to say it, or maybe they don't really understand them. Like I said, this person's not very emotionally, they're kind of emotionally immature. They're not very emotionally developed. They're more of a physical person. I wouldn't doubt that they want to express themselves through sex. As far as them being distant, I feel like it's because of that. Because I just see a lot of movement. We have the Fool as well, which is also movement, and it's all forward movement, and it seems like it's headed towards that Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups energy. We have Milk and Honey popping out, soulmates, soulmate again. There's some sort of soul connection here. Honestly, it could be triggering. It could be that they have like intense and profound feelings for you, and that's triggering, especially for a man who's like emotionally underdeveloped or immature. When you start feeling things that are very profound for somebody, that's difficult, especially if you've known them and you're like, oh shit. So I think they're just trying to process it again. And what I see a lot on this community, on this channel, is like people that are really spiritual here and really open-minded in connections or relationships with people that aren't necessarily watching tarot readings or getting cards pulled for them, so they don't see things from that perspective. So he could be just kind of now embarking on this spiritual journey and sort of just awakening to this connection, and that's why he's just now having these realizations. But I feel like he's trying to understand them first before he presents them to you, and doesn't want to appear messy. In fact, he wants to appear the opposite. He wants to appear really strong and stable and manly, and all the things he's feeling for you are not very manly, in their opinion. So I do feel like things are moving forward. I feel like this person really wants to make you happy. They really want to be with you. They want to be in a relationship with you. They've been imagining that as of late. I just think that they don't know how to express that just yet. Okay, so let's do your timeline cards. And you can apply this timeline however you want. We have text and 3 months. So something could be happening in 3 months. You could be kind of getting into a relationship in 3 months. I feel like 3 months is a good amount of time. It's not too long, it's not too short, but it's a good amount of time for something to kind of happen and progress. All right, so I'm going to do your channeled messages. What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? We have the King of Pentacles to start. So yeah, like I said, they as I said, yeah, they want to appear stable. They don't want to, and that's why they're kind of guarded. They don't want to appear like all emotional and like lovey-dovey. That's not really their thing. We have the Hermit, the King of Swords, Queen of Swords in reverse. What would they say to you? What would they say to you? I really care a lot about you, and I really appreciate like us and how long I've known you, and I could see us being together. I could see you being my girlfriend. I could see us having more in this connection. I definitely feel a lot for you in ways that I just didn't really expect before. I've been pretty guarded. I've been pretty closed off, and maybe that's why you kind of felt my distance. It's just kind of, I've been going through some stuff. I've been thinking and just going through a lot, I guess, in my head, and I'm sorry if I've sort of like retreated away, but it's not you or anything you've done. I really care about you. I really think that I've started to develop feelings for you, and I didn't realize that I was. I think that you are super special, and I really think we would make a good couple. I'd love to like explore that. I just don't know how to go about it. I feel like it's interesting because we've known each other for a while, and now all of a sudden we're kind of exploring things in a romantic way. Maybe we should start by going on a date or something. But yeah, I just really care about you and hope that things will move forward between us, that I'll have the courage to be able to do that for you. But right now I'm just kind of dealing with some things mentally, and I'm just waiting for things to kind of fall back for me to come forward and really give to you and give to this connection. I've been having a lot of epiphanies, and lately I just have really been feeling like things with you could really work. I feel really comfortable around you, and I feel like there's a reason that we met. It feels special. And of course you're super beautiful and sexy and attractive, and you know, it's kind of dangerous as well. But that's how I am currently feeling for you. All right, so that was your channeled messages from your person. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live, Michelle. I appreciate you. I hope to learn more and hear more about your situation, your connection. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Coco, my Moonishell. So does the guy I'm seeing have a girlfriend? All right, let's just get on to it with the 4-card spread. And yes, Kat, you can. I'll put you on the list. After you, we have Shaylin. And then possibly after Shaylin, we'll have Kat. So 4-card spread. Does this guy I'm seeing have a girlfriend? Does this guy you're seeing have a girlfriend? Well, that's an interesting question. Does the guy you're seeing have a girlfriend? We have the Ace of Pentacles. You're so welcome, Michelle. The Star. The 5 of Wands in reverse. and the Wheel of Fortune. Does the guy you're seeing have a girlfriend? No, I don't think so. But I'll tell you what you're picking up on. He's definitely interested in someone else. Probably at the same time of being interested in you. And this person's like out of his league, or he thinks, or she thinks that, or whatever the situation is. I'm just really getting influencer vibes. This could just be someone, maybe he doesn't even know this person. I don't know. I think he does. I'm kind of getting the energy of like he wants to be in a relationship with this person, but this person's like rejecting him. I wanted to say yes because there clearly is another person here that he's kind of committed to, or his energy is like around, but we have the Five of Wands in reverse, so there's no drama. There's nothing to be worried about. I think he's interested in someone else. Like, let's say you guys are just dating or talking. You know, maybe he's keeping his options open and he's seeing other people. The other person he's seeing, I feel like, is an influencer or has some sort of influence or some sort of following. I feel like they're kind of spiritual too. You probably both are spiritual. It's something that he might be attracted to in both of you. But I feel like he really wants a relationship with that person. So to answer a question that you didn't ask, more of like, where's his interest going? It's going in a direction that I feel like he's looking for some sort of connection with someone. I feel like something's about to turn over, like the wheel is about to turn, and this is just like an energetic cycle. And sometimes when I see it on like a cliffhanger, I call this like a cliffhanger like this. To me, that says like something's about to change and it's going to reveal itself to you. So let's say you're like, does he have a girlfriend? I don't think the answer. I think the answer is no, but there's someone else, and you might discover who they are. You might see their Instagram profile, or you might see something on their phone, or whatever the fuck it is. I feel like it will reveal itself. Like, if you just give it enough time, it will showcase itself. It's interesting because we have the Ace of Pentacles. Of course, I can read that as like he wants a relationship with you, but for some reason I'm not reading it that way, just intuitively. I think it's more so his just energy is looking towards someone else, a different energy completely than your own. So I think the answer is no. Does this guy have a girlfriend? No. Spirit is saying, though, to let go of control issues and let the situation unfold naturally. There could be a separation or a time apart from this person is on the horizon and that there might be an ending. Or it could just be that their time apart is like on the horizon. There's some sort of separation for whatever reason. But there is some sort of divine timing at play in this connection. So understand they don't have a girlfriend, but I don't know if things are necessarily going to progress forward with this person because of interest that they're already kind of dabbling in now. So essentially, like, they could have a girlfriend soon, but I don't think they do. I don't think they will, because I don't think this person's into them. Okay, I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I love you. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Shaylin, who also got a 4-card spread. So I'm wondering if Jake likes me or is he just thinking about sex? He was nice at first, but his last few messages felt disrespectful, so you were a bitch to him. Okay, so does Jake like you or is he just thinking about sex? Does Jake like you or is he just thinking about sex? Does Jake like you or is he just thinking? We have the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Cups. Does Jake like you or is he just thinking about sex? We have the Hermit and the Sun. Okay. He definitely likes you, and he's definitely thinking about sex. Both of them. I mean, he really likes having sex with you. He feels like you're about to walk away from him, though. Like, you definitely have him in his feels. Maybe he wasn't really thinking when he sent the last few texts, like they were just mindless or something, and then you kind of responded that way, so now you have him really in his head. Now he feels like he did something wrong, and it doesn't really know what to say. You say things were disrespectful in his end. Maybe they were, maybe they were disrespectful and he was just stupid, who fucking knows. But I guess they're kind of playing the innocent act, or at least that's how it's coming out in the cards, and that they really don't feel like they did anything wrong, or they don't really understand what they did wrong, and they're kind of in their head now because they're just like a little anxious, thinking about how you might not talk to them, or you don't want to talk to them, or you might just drop them, like, oh, she's gonna end things with me. Like, that's kind of their energy. You honestly make them really happy. Like, they like being around you and your energy. They think you're really feisty and fiery and crazy, but like in a really sexy, hot kind of way, they're very attracted to you. So yeah, they really like you, and you make them happy and being around you. They really like your energy. It's very uplifting to them, very positive. But they also want to fuck you. I mean, it's both. They want both, which is not a bad thing. It's not. You wouldn't want it to be one of the, like, you wouldn't want it to be like platonic. But yeah, so now they're just kind of in their head. So you have them thinking like all sorts of shit, girl. But honestly, they're really into you. They feel like you're about to take off. We have honeymoon. Maybe you're about to travel. Or maybe they just can feel a retreat in your energy. This could be the one. They're like, I don't know what I did wrong, but I think I fucked up. Like, they don't even get it. Alright, so I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I really appreciate you. I'm going to move on to the next person. Hi, Kat. Okay, thank you so much. 1111, I love that. Okay, so is a person I described as your next long-term partner, Ethan, your friends with benefits, or no? Kind of sounded like him, but maybe it's someone new. Is this person Ethan, your friends with benefits, or no? We have the King of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Chariot. And the Tower. Is your next long-term partner your current friends with benefits, Ethan? Yes or no? It's so funny. I see Ethan popping up. But I don't think so. I mean, we have the Tower, which should be obvious no. But again, sometimes I take the Tower in a more positive interpretation than other readers. But I don't think so. I mean, I do think like Ethan might have feelings for you, like side note. But I don't think like Ethan is like the man, that's gonna come and swoop you up and provide for you and be all these great things that we described in the previous reading. I would say no, but I wouldn't like sleep on Ethan either, because like he seems very hot and passionate and like probably really likes to be with you sexually. I do think that they might have feelings for you and might catch feelings for you, and there's a possibility that they're an option, that you could be with them someday. But I don't think it's that person, the same person necessarily. No, you just stay optimistic about your love life. Spirit is saying like, listen, like you have your friends with benefits, which is cool. But don't think that that's it for you. Like that Ethan is all that you're gonna get. You deserve more, and it might be hard to imagine or picture because right now you're just seeing what's in front of you. But this person that we described in the last reading is going to come and materialize, and you're deserving of that. You're deserving of someone who checks off all your boxes and more, and isn't someone you have to mold into someone that you're like, oh, I guess. I mean, Ethan would be cool, I guess. You don't have to like, I'm not saying lower your standards because Ethan could be very attractive and all that, but you don't essentially have to lower your standards. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, I feel like the answer is no. I was like, what else can I say to this? All right, Kat, so I hope that resonated. I love you. I appreciate you, as always. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you like that. I mean, I want to know about Ethan now. Okay, so thank you for joining the live. Thank you, everyone who came in, even just to sort of, like, tune in and join and say hi. Yeah, Mark, I can do you. You will be the last person. I'll put you on the list. I hope everyone is having a good Saturday night. Okay, so I'll put you down on the list, Mark. Let me know what your question is. Okay. So Mark, you got an 18 plus and channeled messages. Cat, I love that. Okay. So 18 plus channeled messages from your person on your mind. Whoa, lots of energy. So let me know, do you want like their current feelings towards you? We have Judgment, the Ace of Cups, we have the Hermit. So what are their current feelings for you? We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knave of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Death. And the Queen of Wands. So their current feelings for you. I feel like this person is really curious as to like where things could go between y'all. I feel like they are sort of seeing you in a different light, like maybe they're seeing you in a more romantic light than they've seen you before. I feel like they kind of want to see this connection progress romantically. Maybe they're waiting on you to make the first move, or maybe they're waiting on you to make this like an official commitment. I do feel like they're enjoying you, enjoying talking to you. They're kind of overthinking though, like about the connection. They're not sure if you want a relationship or not. They're like, I feel like if this is someone that you are just kind of, you just know, like you haven't necessarily dated them, this is someone that wants to explore that side of the connection. Like they want to date you. They want you to make the first move. They want you to ask them out. Like they're definitely interested in you and they're definitely attracted to you. And because you haven't, they kind of overthink. They're like, I don't know. I don't know if that's what they want necessarily. So I feel like they're kind of seeing you as like, okay, maybe they're not interested in me. Like they're starting to second guess themselves and question themselves, and they're just starting to assume that maybe that ain't it necessarily. That's not what you want. This is someone that likes to be chased. So this is someone that wants to feel like you guys can like you're gonna chase them, you're gonna take care of them, that kind of thing. I do feel like they like to be complimented as well. And I do think that as far as like a divine situation, there is a possibility that you guys could be together in the future. We have worth waiting for. You could have like a very natural chemistry and flirt a lot with this person, and they really enjoy that. Or they want you to kind of pick up the tempo when it comes to flirting. Yeah, we have TikTok. They're like, hello, I'm waiting. Like, I'm waiting for you to, like, ask me out. Like, I'm right here. So, yeah, I feel like this person is very attracted to you. You make them feel very attractive. And I think they really want to, like, see this move forward. They're just not going to make the first move. They want you to make the first move and maybe start off by flirting with them, giving them more like obvious cues, and then seeing what happens like moving forward with it. So let's do your channeled messages. What would they say to you? What would they say to you? We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse. Temperance in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, the Three of Wands. What would they say to you? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Swords, Four of Swords. What would they say to you? I really want to talk to you more. I want to get to know you and maybe go on a date, maybe discover some new things about you. I mean, I like our talks so far. They're very short and quick, and I wish they were longer. I wish I could, like, summon the courage to talk to you first and get to know you. I really wish you would do that with me. Sometimes I question whether or not you're even interested in me, even want to be with me or not, but I really like you, and I really want to see, like, where this progresses and where this goes, and I really want to, you know, get to know you more and explore. I feel like you're definitely my type. I mean, I feel like I could like you and and things could move forward. I don't know. It's kind of crazy to say, but I wouldn't mind being with you. I just, obviously I need to know who you are. I need to know more about you, but I feel like there could be something here between us worth dabbling in, worth discovering. I've seen you, you've piqued my interest, but I mean, you're my type. I'm attracted to you. I don't know you, and I'd love to know you. I'd love to get to know you and what your personality is like, and move forward from there and see what happens. All right, so that's what I am getting for you. I really hope that resonated, Mark. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you as always. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining the live, for even just tuning in. I hope that everything has been resonating with you guys in some way, shape, or form. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining the live. I really hope that this resonated with you. I will be on again tomorrow night. If you guys want to join, I'm going to extend the $10 deck pools to tomorrow as well. And I will see you guys then at 9 p.m. Central. In the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you guys tomorrow.